In mid-August this year, a major leak containing detailed information about 1.95 million Shanghai Communist Party members was exposed online. Experts have confirmed that the information is true, and some of the CCP members on the list have been deployed to more than 79,000 foreign institutions. It has been discovered that in 2016 there were more than 600 Chinese Communist Party members in HSBC and Standard Chartered. Multiple sources have revealed that the leaked list of Chinese Communist Party loyalists include the names and details of 123 individuals who have managed to infiltrate the vaccine industry. Pfizer and AstraZeneca, as well as European Airbus, Boeing, Thales and Rolls-Royce are all in defence or aerospace R&D fields. It is staggering that hundreds of CCP members are employed in these departments. In addition, many CCP members have entered universities in the UK and become involved in fairly sensitive research. Even more embarrassing is that the Sunday Mail revealed that the Communist Party member has worked in the British consulate in Shanghai. The CCP is cunning and uses any methods it can to obtain what it wants. Senior officials of the British government confirmed that there is a big security problem because the special agents of the British MI6 Secret Service team use their positions as diplomatic officials in China to cover their identities, and the Communist Party member works downstairs. Any information may be recorded by him and passed on to the Communist Party. Ian Duncan Smith, a senior British politician and former leader of the Conservative Party, also revealed the secrets of how the Communist Party, under Xi Jinping, operates. He said that British companies and universities are too naive to realise that the CCP is destroying their way of life. Joining the CCP is like joining the criminal group of the New York Mafia, because party members must be absolutely loyal to the CCP. They must conserve the secrets of the party, fight for communism throughout their lives, be always prepared to sacrifice everything for the party, and they must swear an oath in front of their superiors. Participating in the Communist Party is not only a matter of formality. Party members must receive regular education in the ideology and principles of the Communist Party. It remains to be seen just how many CCP loyalists are working with the tech giants such as Google, Facebook, YouTube and Twitter. The Chinese Communist Party is using many methods to infiltrate the Western world, and now US intelligence experts say it is impossible to estimate just how many teenage spies are in the country. A rough estimate would be that there are hundreds. Female Chinese spies are considered to be the most cunning. These spies go to prestigious American universities, speak fluent English and often use social media to establish contact with their targets. Daniel Hoffman, the former substation director of the Central Intelligence Agency, said that spies will learn about the personality of up-and-coming politicians and every detail of their work, build relationships with them and gain their trust. They understand that it is more difficult to establish relationships after politicians have gained popularity. Former intelligence clerk Del Wilbur said most female spies target men, and after seducing their target, they take photos or short video clips to use as evidence against them. The threat of divorce, job loss or other consequences keeps the victim trapped in a state of fear. In addition to seducing citizens, the CCP does everything it can to steal confidential information. For example, the CCP Consulate General in Houston, which was closed this year, was used for espionage activities. There are even companies of CCP military personnel buying large areas of land to build windmills in Texas. The farms are actually intended to be used to monitor the US Air Force base next to it. Hoffman pointed out that we need to help the state and local elected officials that are being trapped or deceived by the CCP. The diversification of the Chinese Communist Party's espionage activities requires the help of the Chinese in the US and overseas Chinese. in addition to the Republicans and Democrats in the United States. President Trump was very forward-thinking when he signed an executive order 2 years ago on September 12, 2018. The order states that the Director of National Intelligence must cooperate with other government agencies to assess whether there is any foreign country interference in the US elections, no later than 45 days after the end of the US general election. The government or agent must assess if the 2020 election has suffered from any foreign interference and then complete a written report which must be handed in before December 18. This executive order means if any foreign meddling is discovered, the President is not prepared to tolerate it. Many things may be revealed in this report, and the next step to deal with the election fraud will need to be taken. A whistleblower has stated that internal sources revealed that during the 2020 general election this year, President Trump was observing how hostile forces manipulated the voting machines remotely in order to flip votes intended for him and give them to Biden. These ideas are not unfounded, as even ordinary people can see so clearly, let alone intelligence personnel, that voter fraud has occurred. Therefore, it is very likely that US intelligence personnel have already set up a network and have been waiting for these events to happen. So this report on December 18 will be very shocking.